What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Daily Horoscope. It is July 30th, 2020. This is Brian here with Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. I do hope everybody's doing great today. It is Thursday, Jupiter Day. Pretty good transits overall. I think we're really being asked to step into our intuition. I know I've said this on a few horoscopes, but it just keeps getting pounded and pounded and pounded into us with the astrology, and today's no different. We are getting the sun making a trine over to Chiron today and tomorrow, really working that energy. That energy's building up heavy. Got to let go of wounds that don't serve our light and our passion right now. We got to build up and be strong. Chiron is also a warrior, and we got to be strong right now. And it's about finding that passion to move forward and not dwell on the past. Yes, work on the wounds, bring them to light, but we got to move forward from that stuff. We got to go. We got things going on. Mars is at 17 degrees and starting to get really close to making the square to Jupiter. Mars is about to go through a lot. As the Leo King said, it's the battle of the gods. And he's 100% right. Mars is the god of war. Jupiter is the god of gods. Pluto is the god of the underworld, Hades. And Saturn is the god of time, the god of karma. It's Jupiter's dad. This is a big time in our lives that's coming up right now, and the astrology is really asking us to tune into our intuition and our guides and do the things that we need to take care of right now to keep the value going. The moon today is going to be in Sagittarius, making some more good aspects, minus a square to Neptune. But I don't want to say that's bad, but it's definitely about exploring our emotions and not looking outside of ourselves, right? And Sag wants to look everywhere. So it's definitely going to be this push and pull between, are we looking too far outside ourselves today? Are we searching too much for attention when really, we should be focusing more on tuning into our intuition? I think these are questions that's going to come up today. Let's jump into the chart and I'll dive a little deeper with you. All right. July 30th, 2020, Jupiter Day, Thursday, of course. Got the moon here coming up on 20 degrees today, and the moon will finish up in Sag late tonight and get ready for Capricorn tomorrow, where definitely some more big oppositions as the build-up for the full moon comes on the 3rd. The moon will be making a mutable square to Neptune. So we don't want to look too far outside of ourselves right now. We don't want to deceive ourselves with what's going on outside of ourselves. We still have to look inside. Yes, the moon in Sag wants to explore everything and, put the emotions out there, but it's definitely about taking in that knowledge that you're getting from the subconscious, from the guides, all of that stuff. That is where the biggest expansion will be right now. And I say that because not only that, but we do have the trine from Mercury to Neptune. So this is definitely intuitive. These are water signs, Cancer and Pisces. Definitely we need to get into that intuitive flow, that ebb and flow that comes in and out, and stay in that I said flow once already, but it's just the ebb and flow of our intuition and where the guides are coming in, and just that flow of nature and of life. I still haven't found out how to turn that back once it goes to the eraser. Anyways, so how can we stay in this flow of life, and how can we use the intuitiveness to make our reality right and to get our emotions right? With all the Cancer stuff, the eclipses, the 2 new moons, the Mercury retrograde, it's a lot. We've been dealing with emotions. We've been dealing with our foundation, our family, all of that stuff. And now it's time to move forward with the intuitive hits that we're getting, what is actually going to bring us comfort and what is actually going to take us to that next level. Jupiter here is in opposition to Mercury while making that sextile 2, Neptune. I've been talking about this all week. It's a beautiful formation. This is definitely about the gift that you can get if you're willing to take the risk and speak up for the emotions and your intuition. Like, speak up for what you really want. Speak up for what you really want. It's definitely the day to take action for what you want. Capricorn is all about taking the risk. If you don't take the risk, you don't get the reward. You don't get to the top of the mountain. That's Capricorn. So Mercury's getting ready to make all the oppositions to all this stuff. And, we got to be ready to be strong mentally and emotionally for the next few days to come. Mars here at 17 degrees is about to square Jupiter in the coming days. And then, all the gods. Zeus, Hades, Cronus, Saturn. Like, it's coming. So today's definitely a good day to prepare more emotionally, step into your intuition, speak up. Whatever you want right now, you got to take the risk and go get it, because what if you can't get it tomorrow? We got to live in the now. The sun at 8 degrees is working up on the trine to Chiron. It's definitely about going out and living in the now, not dwelling in the past. We got to be warriors. We got to live in our light. We got to go out there and put it out there and shine, and not let things from the past and wounds hold us back. We've dealt with the wounds this year. Everybody has. This has been a year of dealing with the wounds for everybody. 2020 is insane for healing. But it's now we're at the point where you got to be, at some point, you got to just like step into your light and into your power and not be held back by, this, that, and the other. Like, no, live now. Live, like, it doesn't matter about the time. Timelessness was the last year too. If you're still living on the time schedule, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's going to get really weird. Like, you just have to live in the now and take life as it comes, day by day, and just stay in that flow. That's like what I was saying earlier. It's all about that ebb and flow of the intuition and the emotions that come, and how to stay in your light. Venus is starting to move faster here. Starting to pick up the pace over here. We have Venus almost at 50 minutes a day. She's going to pick up to going about a degree and more a day. Mercury is going to move up to about 2 minutes a day. So yeah, things are moving fast here now. And I double tap with my finger. Outstanding. Learn something new every day. Things are moving faster, so we got to stay. Venus is love, right? And we figured that out with all the retrograde. There's been a lot of stuff about love, relationships, but Venus is also just your values. We have to find and be comfortable in our values, and be comfortable in the values that are around us in our immediate reality. Our community, our Gemini aspects, like what makes sense, and what actually do you value. And we're going to be asked a lot of these questions as the moon moves into Cancer. It's going to be even more so about bringing up that Cancer energy, and like, what emotions do we value, what parts of our family, of our immediate life, of our home, all of that stuff. We're going to have to question that, and we're going to have to step into that. Venus is about to make some really hard aspects. Today is a big day to get ready. It's get your values ready. What in life do you have that's going to take you to that next level? The moon early this morning did also trine Mars. So you're ready emotionally to go out there and be a warrior and to step into your light. You just have to go for it. You just have to trust your intuition, tap into the universe, trust in the universe, and not, worry. And I'm not saying that everybody that's watching this is worried, but there's a lot coming up in the astrology. Big things. So today's one of those days, like the sun squaring Neptune, building up. This is going to happen on the 2nd. Like, maybe not the 2nd. The 2nd. This is time to, rebel for the reality you want. Let your light out no matter what you have to do. And it's also making the semi-square. I'm going to clean this up real quick. Thank you. Venus is here making semi-squares. Like, it's so important to value ourselves, to value our emotions, and to value what we have, like the physical things. Like, what do we need in life to feel comfortable right now? It's so important that we just like go get that, because who knows what can happen. And that's kind of the sun square Uranus, is like who anything could happen. Like, we might have to make a big rash decision, just boom, out of the blue coming up. So now's a good time to prepare. Like, do you have what you need to step into your, your value and not question anything? There's, yeah, it's a lot. And Venus is, of course, making the quincunx to Pluto today. You can't be scared to transform your life right now into the most beautiful thing it can be. You have to just do it. You have to just be guided and listen to those intuitive hits you're getting. That's the biggest thing you can do. Like, there's signs everywhere to step into your power, and it's up to you to listen and go do that. So I do hope that you guys all do that. Step into the light. Leo season wants us to step into the light and step into our intuition. And these are big days coming up. It's a really intense week of astrology. It's blowing my mind. It's beautiful. It really is. But you got to be willing to just step into your light and own it, and listen to the intuitive hits. Like, this is definitely a spiritual channel, so I can talk about the spirituality and like listening to your guides and all that. Like, this is it. Like, what signs are you getting? Are animals acting right around you? Like, sometimes just going up to your pet and like chilling with it and like tapping in to that intuition with your pet, like kind of talking to your pet can do so much. Little things, the subtle things, the things almost out of this world are the things that we need to pay attention to right now, because if you can get in the flow with the universe, nothing in this physical world can take you out of that. And it might be exactly what the saving grace is, because who knows? Especially the end of this week, who knows? Saturn, not Saturn, the sun square Uranus, who knows what's going to happen? But you're going to have to figure something out. Like, it's going to ask you to figure something out, whether it's unpredictable. Anyways, it's a day to be in your intuition again. The astrology says it. Death. Death is a beautiful card, in all honesty. We got to transform. Venus is quincunxing Pluto. We got Mercury about to go opposition to Pluto. We have to be willing to transform our emotions, to transform our foundation, our values, all of that stuff, so that we can transform into like a beautiful flower, right? Like a caterpillar goes from a caterpillar to a butterfly. We got to be able to step into our power and transform from whatever's holding us back. Like, whatever wounds we have, we've dealt with them already. You don't have to dwell on these wounds. They don't make you who you are. You need to step into your power, become a beautiful flower. Don't be some dead skeleton. I'm just, this happened when I was a kid, and I'm going to hold on to that forever. We all had stuff happen throughout our lives. That is the part of the human journey. But right now, we got to step into our strength and transform into something more. That's what 2020 is all about. It's the craziest year we're ever going to experience. And 2021 could be crazy too. Like, who knows? But this year is happening for a reason. It wants people to step up into their power. Especially, like, I see it all the time now. People say that World War III is a spiritual war. And it is. This is a spiritual war, because there's so much weird shit going on that doesn't make any sense. There's no facts for the coronavirus out there. There's so much stuff going on outside in the world that they don't even talk about. All they talk about are protests, riots, and COVID. Like, there's a lot going on that they're not talking about. And where are the facts these days, and what actually makes sense? And none of it. If none of it makes sense, then why are we even giving it our time? Why are we even giving it our energy? Why don't we just put our energy into our immediate life and live however we want? And I see people doing this all day, and I love it. I go to the river all the time, and I just see so many people out there living it up, just being free right now. And it's a beautiful thing. So the more people that can step into that power and just whatever, like the more that that old system does crumble, and the more that it can't hold up anymore, so that we can actually start building a new reality. Because the fact of the matter is we are going through a major transformation, a new calendar year. The Mayans ended on 2012. This is like it. Like we weren't ready. 2012, humanity wasn't ready. So 2020 was it. Like this is all happening in divine time for a reason. So we got to find that light, we got to find that love, and we got to tap into our intuition. More than ever, it's about tapping into our intuition. It's blue lunar storm. There's a storm coming, and if you're not tapped into that deep intuitiveness, which is lunar, you're going to feel so lost out in this crazy reality that we're in. And it can still be beautiful, but only if you're tuning into the right things. So I know I went a little long with this horoscope, but I just kind of wanted to talk. So hope you guys don't mind. Yeah, with that, I will let you guys go. If you made it this far, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, all that good stuff. I will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.